Hello everyone and welcome to my hobby home. We are doing a smash the stash sew along right now. We are working on the Jelly Roll Irish chain. So I have got some of it done right now. I'll show you here. That's what I've got done already. Once we get these done, what I'm doing right here is making 9 patches. What I have left is 2 sets of 6 squares here. And what I'm doing is adding another set here. We want our 9 to have prints on the corners like this. There's a print here and a print here. So what I will do is, and you'll notice this one, it's a color right here and a black on this corner. So we're going to find a strip that has black on the other corner. And what I do is I just pin them together and get going, guys. So we're just going to sew this. And you will be seeing this Saturday morning. So I hope your weekend has started great. So far, so good. We are enjoying the weekend right now. It's been very good weather so far for our weekend. As you know, last weekend, I got no sewing done at all because my sister and I were in Jefferson, Texas. I hadn't really talked to you about that trip. It was a really nice trip. We did do a lot of walking. We went to the old part of Jefferson, Texas. There is a newer part of Jefferson, Texas. But we decided to go to the older part of Jefferson, Texas. And it was beautiful, y'all. I've never been to Jefferson, Texas. And they're only like 3 hours away from us. So it was a really nice area, you know. And of course, my sister and I, we always love hitting a good restaurant. And I can't remember the name of it, but we did go to a seafood restaurant that was kind of close to where we were staying, which was outside of town. And it was a seafood. It wasn't Big Bend or something like that. It was, because that one is closed now. I want to call it Superior. I think that's what it was called. Something like that, Superior. But, y'all, their fish was delicious. And we thought, okay, we got a filet fish plate. And we thought, okay, you know, no problem. And I thought, okay, well, our fillets that we get here are about 1 inch wide by the length of the fish. So technically, it's like half of a side of fish. Not there. You get a fillet is the whole half of a fish. So we got like a fish and a half. Y'all, that was so much food. We ended up taking food back to our cabin. And, yeah, we ate the next night on that same fish. But it was so nice. It was so quiet and peaceful. And the host of the Airbnb was so nice. Although after we left, she messaged us and she was like, we can't find the remote to the TV in the room to the left. Well, I didn't stay in that room, so I really couldn't answer that. And, but then she messaged back and said their second cleaner had gotten with her and said she didn't think it was there. Well, I asked my sister about it. She said there wasn't ever one in there. So, we did have some issues trying to figure out how to use the TV, because one of the TVs, the TV in the room that I stayed in, was a Fire TV, and in order to use it, you had to put the code in, and I didn't know the code. I guess it had done an update or something, and you needed a code to get it to work. Well, so I never got to do the TV at night. And y'all, at nighttime, I like to cut YouTube on and just watch nonstop the people that I like to watch. And I didn't get to do that. And also, when I go to bed, most of the time I end up watching one and falling asleep before that one is over. And my YouTube automatically goes to like thunderstorm sounds, and that's what I sleep to. And my husband, we've joked about it, because used to, when we had thunderstorms, I just like got all panicky. But now I told him, I said, if we gonna start having a thunderstorm, I just go to bed and I sleep. I sleep really good now. Y'all let me know if y'all do that too. If y'all have like a sound machine or something. Because that, I have gotten to where if there is a thunderstorm, oh, all I got to do is go to bed. I'm going to sleep. Now, that's not good if we have a tornado or something, but my phone will go off if we have a tornado in the area. But if it goes off, I don't have but a few minutes to get up and take cover. Now, most of the time, if I know there's going to be a storm, I don't go to bed with the storm sounds. Just because, you know I need to pay attention. But I'll always watch Ryan Hall just to get me on the safe side of things. But guys, what are y'all working on this weekend? I am working on the Jelly Roll Irish Chain. I am working on Creative Notions, is it Paisley's Dream, I think, the red and white quilt. That one is on. I have it over here ready to cut the other fabric out. I haven't cut the other fabric out because my time is running out to get that done and to get a picture up. So, I'm working on it. But I don't have a red and white quilt, and I really think I would like that. But I think my youngest daughter, she don't watch my channel no more, I don't think. I think she would like the red and white quilt. And if she does, I'll give it to her. I love giving my children things that I make. I think I made too many. I did. I made too many strips, which is good. I mean, I knew I had too many already, but that's not a big deal. If you have too many, it's better than not having enough. But what I'll do after I get all of these sewn, I will press them to the outer strips. The strip that has the white print. I will press towards that strip. And then once I do that, I will bring you guys along. Because I'll also trim. And y'all, this is a free pattern. So I don't mind telling you exactly the sizes and stuff. I believe you trim down to a 6.5 inch square. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But this is my last piece right here, and I will have all 61 of my 9 patches done. So let's see. I like this piece. They don't all have to have a background of black on it. I've got a lot of those left. But I'm pretty certain I have 61 of these done. And tonight is Thursday night, guys. So I will be going on, I believe Tammy has a live tonight that I will be watching tonight. And if y'all don't know who Tammy is, she is the Siberian Wind. And she always does, she just sews. That's all she does. Is she just sews and chit-chats. And we all kind of chit-chat together in the chat. And it's really a fun time. So I'm going to keep chatting with you guys while I start cutting these apart. I'm going to use my little scissors instead of my little caddy, because my little caddy has needles and stuff in it, and I'm likely to knock it over, and I don't want to do that. But I always try to catch Tammy on Thursday nights, and I try to catch Sean Saturday morning, and I try to catch Donnell. And I have my notifications set for when Katie comes on. Katie, Becky, Ian, Donnell. Because sometimes I forget. I forget what time everybody comes on. So I just have a setting to get my notifications when they go live. And I have a few others that I watch too. I actually have several that I watch. I watch so many. Like I said, I have those set. So when I go to bed at night, I may watch those. You know, I always try to click on my subscriptions, and any that are still haven't been viewed, I can tell, and I'll just watch them. And now this is going to kind of be a scrappy looking quilt as well. I do still have the Grandma's Scrap Quilts hanging up. I am going to take it apart and just flip it so it is in the correct, so it's correct, because I don't want to, I will know it's there. Nobody else will probably notice it, but I will know it's there, and it will irritate me until I fix it, because it does kind of throw off the design of the quilt if it's not correct. So I will be catching that live probably in about another 30 minutes. So you guys are probably going to get a short video. Well, you will get a shorter video than an hour. Now, once again, this is the Jelly Roll Irish Chain. It is a quilt pattern by Haley Young. And I think her site is Haley Stitches. And once you sign up, and I noticed, I think today or yesterday, I got another email with another free Jelly Roll quilt pattern. They're only good for like 7 days. So you have to, when they're there, you have to get them. So let me press these, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, I am back. I have enough to do one row for you guys, but I want to show you. I am doing the large assembly. So with the large one, we start with a 9 patch, and then we put a white square on it to the right. And when I press these, I will press them to the 9 patch. Although pressing to the white square would probably be easier. And I may do that. I don't know yet, because I don't know that it gives you instructions on that. And I kind of have taken to where things like that, it's just whatever you want. So I am going to continue to do just 2. I'm doing a 9 patch and a white square. I will have a 9 patch left that I do not sew on, because it's going to be the end piece. And I will just attach it to this, because it does not require a white strip or a white square past the last block. And I try to keep them going the same direction if possible. Like if they've got writing on them, I try to get all the writing going the same direction as any print in there, which it's not necessary because it is very scrappy. And yeah, I think for like a jelly roll that you just don't know what to do with it, this would probably be a great pattern. Just pick a color to be your solid that will coordinate with your jelly roll. And this here, I think it's either cloud or just white. I can't remember. And I don't have the bolts still over here. Now see, like this one here, my writing, this is upright for my writing. It's upright for these flowers, but it's upside down for these. So, you know, it really doesn't matter. And y'all, I got something itching my nose tonight. My goodness. But this week has just flown by for me. I guess because work this week, my new people, if you do not know this, I do work a full 40-hour-a-week job. I work Monday to Thursday, 10-hour days, 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Time. I know, and once people hear that, they're like, well, how do you get to sew so often? Well, a lot of times my husband is out of town working. So, I have the luxury of being able to sew when I come home because I don't have anyone here that I have to take care of other than myself and my cats and dogs and my garden, you know, just things like that. But I have the luxury of being able to sew every day when I come home from work. A lot of times I'll just grab something quick to eat if I think about it. I mean, I don't miss many meals, but a lot of times it's just a snack thing that I do in the evening times. But we are on our, oh, I don't have to do that. I almost messed up, y'all. So let me cut these apart. Now, I could go ahead and press these right now. I'm not going to. This is the order I want them in too, so I better put them in the order I want them. What I'll do is I will press these once I get a whole row done. So we have this first row. Oh my goodness. Y'all, my nose is itching. It's got to be something in the air, I'm telling you. Now this one is going to be upside down too. Oh well. It'll be okay. That just means when somebody's sitting and with it in their lap, they'll be able to read. I think it says, I love you in at least one of the blocks. Because the large throw, let me see what size the large throw is a 66 by 66. And I could probably seriously make it bigger than that. And yeah, tonight my husband and I, we went and ate. There is a place in a town next to us called, the town is West Monroe, Louisiana. And on Trenton Street, or aka Antique Alley, that's what we've called it probably my whole life. But the name of the street is Trenton Street. There is a restaurant called Jack's, J-A-C''S. Yeah, this place has got the absolute best barbecue. Most tender. I mean, it's really, really good. And so tonight my husband and I went there, and I got their pork skins because I don't eat potatoes, but I like, well, let me back up. I love potatoes and I would eat them, but I'm a diabetic, so I can't eat potatoes, or I try not to. But if they have pork skins, I can eat pork skins. That does not affect my blood sugar. So I got the shredded pork or pulled pork. And it does not come with sauce on it. The sauce is on your table. You can put whatever sauce you want. But that, y'all, was the moistest, juiciest pulled pork I think I've ever eaten. And I just put it on my pork skins like a nacho. It was so good. So good. And I had to send a picture of it to my sister because her husband eats there every day. I mean, he literally eats there every day. And it was so good, though. Trying to get that all lined up there so I'm not messing anything up. And I will get at least one row done for y'all before I end this video. It may not be pressed, but you will see a row, what a row looks like. And then I'm so excited to get started on a second row. I did not press all of my squares because all my 9 patches, because I knew I did not have that much time tonight. But I can press them while Tammy's got it live going. I'm keeping them in the order I have them here. Okay, so my first one here. And I know it's my first. This is my first one because it's the solid. The white is on the other end. And somehow I got both of those upside down. Oh well. So now what we'll do is we'll put the next strip on. And I'm turning them upside down so the white is on top. It just makes it easier to sew if I don't have those pressed down seams to have to worry with, because if I have them turned and pressed the direction they need to go, they pretty much stay that direction on my machine. I'm going to make sure everything is evened up. Okay, and that's the only piece there. So now what we do is turn it to where we're back, where our white piece is on the end. And I have to see which one is, so we've got one in the center. So this is the one that connects. I have the piece here with the dark center. So my next one is going to have a dark corner. And guys, this really isn't like a tutorial. It is just a, hey, just come sew with me. Let's have some chitty chatty time. I miss sitting down and sewing with you guys. Y'all probably did see several unboxings this week. I had my spooky box come in, and y'all stay tuned Monday. There's going to be some information on the spooky box that I want to share with everyone. But let's see, I had my Open Gate Quilts box. I had my spooky box. Oh, and I had a delivery. I was trying to hold this one for some other items that are coming in, and I was like, no, let's just go on, because I started having boxes pile up. Reb's Fab Stash. Yeah, if y'all don't know about Reb's Fab Stash, y'all, they have got some pretty cool stuff. I don't know if I put their link in the description of that video. I should have, but I don't remember. So guys, I've got row 1 of my my Jelly Roll Irish chain. You'll see here. Now this is probably going to be really plain for somebody. You know, some people I know like to have the bold colors. And if I had a Jelly Roll or 2.5-inch strip set of a batik Y'all, I got some black fabric that would look fabulous. But I'm too afraid that my batiks would be too dark and it would all be the same. It would look the same. So guys, row 1 of my Jelly Roll Irish chain. Get it up here so you can see it. So excited. 1 down. 20 more to go. Actually, I don't know how many it is to go, but got 1 down, and I will press that, and we will sew on this again next week, guys. And I'll probably have a little more sewn on this before then, because when I edit videos, I keep sewing. I'll sew more. So, but I am going to end right here. So if you have not yet, please give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate each and every one of you coming and viewing the video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Have you done this Jelly Roll Irish chain? If you have, tell me what you think about it. I think this is going to be a really cute pattern, a cute summery quilt even. Now you can make it a wintry quilt. It's just according to what colors you use as to what you use it for. As far as I'm concerned, it will be anyway. But leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Goodbye.